Greetings, everybody. The Raptor has once again returned here today to show you another Quake map. This particular one is called Anomolous Sunshine of an Alternate Timeline, made by Chuma. And already I was really excited when I read this name because I like the word anomalous and alternate timelines. Those are always very fun things for me to think about. And so especially alternate timelines are fascinating for me. And so we shall go enter this dimension. And immediately we start with a very loud, droning type of music that almost sounded like a foghorn at the beginning. There was some ship in the background that was engaging its foghorn, and that is what that reminded me of. It appears that we are in a very strange place here at the moment. It almost looks as though we are back in the backrooms, but let us explore and see where exactly we are. There is a light here in the corner, which, strangely enough, despite it looking red, is emanating a white light. And then you have interesting textures here on this part of the wall that look a little bit out of place, in my opinion. They don't really look like they belong to this wallpaper here. We have what appears to be a head and just a random fire here in the corner. A fire that does not appear to be emanating from anything, and it's just there on the ground. And I wonder what that head would be. It appears to be somebody wearing a helmet. Perhaps this is our predecessor, who already explored this dimension or got lost in it and unfortunately did not manage to escape. And let us hope that we shall be a bit more fortunate than this poor sod. There are 42 kills in this map, so this might be a little bit different, because this will be, if this is true, the first map ever that will have any sort of kills. However, I am noting that the fact that it has 42 kills as something, because 42, as you may know, is the answer to the universe and everything. There are also 8 secrets to be found, and so I'm assuming this might be a somewhat larger map. Communication will be held, if possible, with these devices. Get close if you need help. Only tip I have for you... Get close if you need help. Only tip I have for you, be careful who you fight with. Well, I do not wish to fight with anybody. I shall not be touching you. They found out I'm not human. I don't have a lot of time or energy to keep fighting. If somebody reads this, my axe fell into a water pool and I left a shotgun hidden in a secret punchable wall in the core room. Hope it serves you better. Best of luck. Jay. Yeah? Well, I am not human either, but I don't think they've found out that yet. They have not yet figured out that I'm a raptor. I am still living amongst the humans in secrecy. Find any core access button. Interesting. So this map appears to be somewhat larger, with a sort of connected narrative. The sun will never shine. Yeah? Well, I do see the sun there, though. You are lying to me. Door to the core switched. Alright, so we probably have opened the core room. Log 02331. I'm not sure what these creatures are. I haven't found her. I'm still ages away from finding her. Nothing seems to be stable in this place. Help. Ah. The wind is howling terribly loudly, and the monster from earlier has disappeared, strangely enough. I shall most likely be required to turn down the in-game volume for this particular one, because it is rather loud. We have a water pool. Ah. It is the water pool, which the axe was hidden inside of. Splendid. Right. Ranger! You've arrived to an alternate timeline where the Strogs took over our world. A world where dimensions are a world where dimensions interconnect. There is nothing here to save. Don't worry about that. So here is what you have got to do. Find the 4 circuit boards to repair the button. The rules are as follow. 1. Do not try to attack the monsters. They are as lost as you. They perceive you as another Strog. Don't fight them, at least for now. Be prepared anyway. 2. Careful. Not all the buildings are stable. They know you are here. 3. I don't know what is beyond when you press that button. 4. Not all the text communication in your helmet comes from me. 5. Do not ask who I am. That is not important. Important notice. Once you cross a path, you cannot return. And once you return, you cannot go back to the same path. I have frequently said that I am not a fan of options. And it appears as though there are a large number of them here. So we shall see how that shall go. I am intrigued by this map thus far. It appears as though this shall be a longer map, with branching paths and plenty of things to do. We are required to acquire 4 circuit boards, which I believe will be each in behind one of these doors. The red one, the blue one, the purple one, and the yellow one. And so, we shall begin with the red one, I believe. And once we have done so, we can activate this particular thing. What I am concerned about is the fact that we are not supposed to hurt the monsters, but I feel as though we might be required at some point to do so. So yeah, this is apparently one of the unstable rooms. I shall save. This seems ominous. Why would this circuit board be so easy to acquire? That was far too easy. I am worried. It is strange because it said that we are not able to go back, but it does appear as though we are, but I shall ignore that for now. Let us do the blue door. Greetings. Yes, it appears as though we have not been the only one here. Oh my. It is rather scary seeing these monsters that would typically attack you, not attacking you. I do not want to touch him though, because I feel as though that would be seen as a provocation. Okay, we have an environmental suit here. Let us go for a dive. Oh, my. I've tried so hard. I've done it. I've killed some robots. They were very tough, but not impossible to kill. This is the best achievement, and for the nation of Sayuria, I lived and died. These Strogs were tough, but I no-clipped out of reality. I regret I didn't find my wife. To whoever finds this, the Strog Queen controls them. That's all I could dig from their written documents. I wish the best to this place. Oh, I apologize. I wish the best to whoever is reading this. Escape from this place. Have mine launcher. Godspeed, Sayuria. May the fall of my home never be in vain. It seems like the sun will never shine, but it will eventually. Alvin D., Commander of Earth Intergalactic Forces. Interesting. So we have found an interesting gun that I have never seen in quite this manner or in Quake. I shall endeavour to figure out if perhaps we are able to kill the Queen. Oh, blimey. Things are exploding. I do not enjoy such things happening. Let us go quickly. Now I feel as though perhaps we shall be able to rescue this world after all. The Raptor shall rescue Earth. Because it feels as though, we were not supposed to rescue everybody, of course, but if we are able to find the Queen, like the commander said, perhaps, after all, we will be able to save everybody. But I don't know, of course. Let us continue. Oh, blimey. It is one of them. I forgot their name, but they have a very dangerous weapon. They have some sort of electricity weapon that does a lot of damage. And I am scared. Oh. It is spooky seeing these running around, and I am assuming at some point I shall be attacked. And I do not want to touch them, because I feel as though touching them would anger them. Warning! They know you are already not... Oh no! They already know that I am not a Strog. They know of me. I thought so. Staircase activated for 10 seconds. The sun will never shine. The sun will never shine, not even in the subways of your mind. Ah. It said something about a staircase being activated for 10 seconds, but I cannot return at this moment, unfortunately. Frustrating. I could reload, but I do not wish to do so. Alright, they know that I am an imposter. They know that I'm not one of them by now. Which does not bode well, considering the fact that we do not have a lot of weapons. We have 5 ammunition, or whatever type of ammunition this might be, and our axe, and I do not like melee combat in this game. So the last thing that we are now able to go to is the yellow one. Alright. That did spook me significantly. I have never seen this enemy in Quake. It looks spooky. I feel as though if I had an environmental suit, I might be able to swim down there. I do not enjoy seeing these sparks. I feel as though they might damage me. This wall looks rather suspicious. Why is it coloured when the rest is not? There was talk about a hidden wall. Ah. Now I feel as though that might be a pressable button here. Well, that did not work, as I had hoped it would. I'm assuming that I would be able to press this button if I had a weapon which would press it. Oh. Ah, there we go. Perfect. I have been fatally wounded by these creatures. I'm leaving this note in case somebody finds my body here. These beings have not seen a human being in a long time, and for a good reason. I've found notes from other people describing them as not really aggressive, and yet here I am. It seems something, or someone, is controlling them. Most likely some disease. At least, that's the only explanation that makes sense to me. I've never figured out what makes the core... I've never figured out what the core is all about. Seems to be an interplanetary teleporter pointed somewhere. I fear nobody else figured out either. All the documentation is in some weird alien alphabet. I'll spend my last moments on this cold, hard floor. My beloved ones are waiting for me. Whoever reads this, please take care. Albert, Director of Science and Research. Okay, so clearly this place has been taken over by these aliens, and Albert be'st think that they are controlled by some disease, but as the commander has already told us, that does not appear to be the case. They appear to be controlled by the Queen. And I'm still hoping that perhaps we shall be able to find her. And circuit boards found. Now press the button to fix the dimensional jumper. We have only found 3 of 8 secrets. Oh! Well, that was the secret area. Once again, my hitting random walls with things has been advantageous. That is always something that I like doing in Quake, and I hope that you are now able to see why, because at times doing so will actually reveal something. Alright, so let us do this. Happiness has to be fought for. Oh. Well, that did not go quite as well as I had hoped. I was supposed to get a lot of weapons up there, but... And we are listening to the most mysterious song of the internet. I do not have a crosshair, which is slightly disconcerting. And I do not really have any other weapons. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. I hope that I am allowed to play this on YouTube without getting murdered by copyright. Alright, this was very unexpected. I typically enjoy playing Quake with a crosshair. It is a bit difficult for me to aim right now. Interesting. Alright. A most mysterious song of the internet has been playing. Oh my. Oh my. I did not expect to have to fight today. I mean, I already did see the fact that there were enemies to fight, but I did not expect to have to fight them myself. I mean, I am given at least plenty of ammunition here, so it is not too bad, but it is very unexpected. Alright then. I do very much hope that the most mysterious song of the internet is not enough to get me copyright struck. I do not even know whether it still has copyright at all. I mean, of course, it was the people who made it were found, and I believe they actually did a remake of this song, and so I feel as though it might now, again, be copyrighted, but we shall see, and there is going to be more fighting, is there? Ah, blimey. Oh my goodness. No, no. Oh no, I don't have any. Oh no. Ah, it's you! Oh my goodness. Give me some other weapons, please. There we go. Alright. Quite unexpected, this thing. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at actually commentating gameplay when there is fighting going on. Ah. Come on. Come on. Just die. Thank you. Alright. The sun will shine. Good job. Good job, Ranger. Enjoy this victory. Well, this certainly was a different type of map that started. Interestingly, I feel as though the fighting was. It wasn't bad, obviously. Considering the fact that this was a liminal jam, I did find myself a bit disappointed in the fact that this was not too liminal for me. Liminality, in my opinion, should be eerie, uncomfortable, disconcerting. This was more of a normal space map, space-themed map for Quake, with fewer enemies than usual, and a somewhat strange storyline. The story was interesting. I liked it. The writing, I believe this was written by a non-native speaker, so I don't want to dwell on the spelling mistakes and the strange wording of things, so that happens, but unfortunately, I would say that, considering that this is a liminal jam, this has been my least favorite of the bunch thus far. It wasn't bad, I did have fun, I enjoyed it, but it was not quite as liminal as I had hoped from a jam like this, and it was more combat-focused, less mysterious because of that, and I don't know. It wasn't bad, perhaps for another jam, but I don't believe that this fits the Quake liminal jam quite as well. Nevertheless, I enjoyed it quite a lot, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time.